Good afternoon, my family. Good afternoon, my friends. I just wanted to hop on here really quick to give y'all yet again some more encouragement. If you woke up this morning, you are in your right mind, you have all of your faculties, everything is in its right place, your job is stable, your family good, your friends good, then I would say that you are having a pretty good day. And even if some of those things aren't a fact, the fact that you just simply woke up this morning, that means you are having a marvelous day. So with that being said, if you have not already thanked our Heavenly Father for waking you up this morning, please go ahead and press pause on this video and go tell the Lord thank you, because you already know that's what you owe him. Okay? So without taking up too much of your time today, I just really want to get on here again, like I said, to give some more encouragement. Something dropped into my spirit and I just want to go ahead and share it. Oftentimes, your light may be too bright for the devil. And that ain't nothing too deep. I mean it just like I just said it. Your light may be too bright for the devil. Meaning that if you are a follower of Jesus Christ, if God is the head of your life and you stand on that firmly and boldly, I need you to understand that you will be persecuted, that there will be darts thrown at you, that people are going to come against you. People are going to hate on you. People are going to be envious of you. And, and I don't mean that in a vain type of way. I mean it just literally just how I said it. Please don't ever think that you are safe or that the devil is not going to come for you. Because just as Jesus was persecuted, because you are a follower of him and you stand on it boldly and firmly like you do, baby, you are the prime target. But just as all of that may be a fact, it is also a fact that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, meaning that all of those things may be true. Yeah, the devil may use his people to try to dim you, to try to block you from things that is rightfully yours. Baby, he can try all he want. But the bottom line is, I made a post on social media yesterday. What God has for you is for you, and no devil in hell can stop it. So we are not meant to walk in fear. We are not meant to be walking, looking over our shoulders and nothing like that. So when I say that the devil gonna come for you, I don't mean for you to be fearful, and I don't mean for you to be looking out or nothing like that. I just need you to just know that. But also more so stand on the fact that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So when things start to happen, or when things just out of nowhere, just you be like, huh? Like, how did that happen? Like, when did this happen? Like, just know that, listen, it may look crazy, but God got you, okay? Those are the times when you need to lean and depend on him the most. And listen, I don't want y'all trying to dissect this video or try to, have context clues what you think may be going on, because, baby, it ain't nothing going on with me. God has been good to me. Just like I said at the beginning of this video, it is a word that dropped into my spirit. And if you follow my Facebook, you would have seen yesterday that I made a status. And it wasn't anything personal. It's just basically anybody that needs to hear it or anybody that needs encouragement right now. Just know that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And just know that, again, if you are seeking out to do something and you feel like that obstacles are trying to come against you or trying to block you, or you feel like there are forces coming against you, and especially if you're doing something for the kingdom, just know that that's to be expected. But just because that's to be expected, that don't mean that you are to stop or that you are to abort the mission that God has set forth for you to do. So just because things may get rocky or things may get ugly or things may become challenging, if you are doing God's work, you keep pushing, you keep pursuing, you keep pressing. Okay? You don't get to stop because it gets hard. You don't get to abort the mission because it gets challenging or because it's, not what you thought it would be. If you can say honestly out of your heart and out of your mouth that God led you to do something, that God has inspired you to do something, then that means he charged you to do it, which means that you don't have a choice but to do it, regardless of what may come your way. I don't know about you, but me, I would rather be obedient and deal with the hardships up front than to be disobedient and deal with the consequences at the end. Meaning that if I give up, yeah, it may feel good now because I'm not dealing with the challenges that I was dealing with. But because I was disobedient, I got to deal with the wrath at the end. No, I'd rather deal with the heartaches, with the challenges. I would rather deal with all of the hardships at the beginning of what God may have told me to do, and then reap the reward. Because if you are obedient, there is a reward for your obedience. I was in a live interview the other day. And again, anybody that follow me on any platform, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Instagram or Facebook, whether you know me personally or whatever the case may be, if we bumped elbows in the industry or whatnot, you already know. Listen, I'll be 37 years old next month and I am a virgin. Okay. And I said on an interview the other night that I believe that God is going to reward me for my obedience, meaning that just because I'll be 37 and that I am not currently married to my husband and with my children yet, I believe that because of my obedience, that God is going to give that to me in his time and not mine. I believe that God is going to reward me for my obedience. Yes, sometimes it gets hard. Yes, I'm going through the hardships of waiting and, and all of that good stuff right now. But I would rather reap my rewards for being obedient than to try to take matters into my own hand and be disobedient and then reap the consequences at the end. So again, for anybody that's watching this video, whatever you're going through right now, if you are going through something, but you are working for the kingdom, you are doing something that God told you to do, keep going. Trouble don't last always. It will not always be rough. Keep going. I don't care what it is, baby. Understand that your light is too bright for the devil. So he gonna try everything. He gonna cause people to come up against you that you never thought would. The people that you thought would have your back. Oh, baby, listen. I watched an old movie. I think it was on the Ray movie, and I may not quote this exactly right, but it was something said. I think Ray mom, the lady that played Ray's mom in the movie, said something to the effect of, "Don't trust nobody but Jesus." Something to that effect. I probably don't have it just right, but in other words, what I'm saying is ain't nobody in your life gonna be consistent with you 100% but Jesus. Okay? So when you look around and people then kind of abandoned you, it could be your family, it could be your friends, it could be people that you rode for, and then you expected their reciprocation to come your way, and then you look around, you like, oh, listen. Ain't nobody gonna be there for you 100% of the time but God. So go ahead and get that in your spirit right now and be okay with people that walk out on you. Be okay with, the enemy using people to come against you. Be okay with the obstacles. Be okay with the obstacles. Be okay with that. And I know this better said than done because, in the midst of you going through it, you're like, God, why me? This is too much. I didn't ask for this. But listen. There will be a reward for your obedience. Stay obedient, stay the course, and do what God has led you to do. No matter what. If you have a vision, if you have something to say that is going to be a positive impact on the kingdom, it will get out. Your message will go forth. Your words will go forth. If it is kingdom mind and it's really for God, God is going to make room for you to do that. God will make room for your gifts and your talents, okay? He will make room for whatever he has called you to do. He did not say he would make it easy. He will make room enough for you to do what he's asked you to do. He did not say it will be easy. So because he did not promise you that it will be easy, when it gets hard, you don't get to quit. If you prayed for something and then he gives it to you and you got to work for it, then you need to work for it. You need to stay the course until you have completed the assignment. I don't know who needs to hear this, and I don't know why this is so heavy on my spirit, but somebody needs to hear this. And again, I want to encourage y'all too. For those of y'all who got social media, stop judging people based on what they post. Stop assuming that if they post a status that they gotta be going through something. If they post a video that they gotta be going through something. No, Sometimes it can be just to encourage you. It can be to encourage themselves. It don't necessarily mean they just may need to put a word out there in the atmosphere to just remind them of something. It doesn't mean that they are just in the thick of going through anything tumultuous. They just may need a word and something dropped in their spirit. They're like, oh, let me put this into the atmosphere. And not only will it minister to me, but it can minister to other people. So stop always assuming. Stop trying to piece together people's lives, based on what they post, based on the videos and the statuses and the pictures, because you do not know. You don't know. You over there trying to, rag your brain, assuming stuff that you have no idea. So let me go on record to say right now, baby, listen, this is solely for encouragement purposes. Don't try to look at my video and say, oh, she must be going through. Because if you watch my last video, baby, 2023 is looking pretty bright for me so far. And I'm claiming that the rest of this year is going to be nothing but greatness. And I pray and claim the same for you. So don't try to, assume anything negative or anything like that. Take it for what it is. It's encouragement. I'm speaking life to myself and to you. But I do want you to know, if you take nothing else from this video, understand that sometimes your light is too bright for the devil. And he gonna come for you. But that ain't to put fear. That's for you to just be alert and to just understand that when that time comes, that you stand on God's promises. You stand on what his word says, no matter what. Because if you are not being put on the cross, if nails are not being beat into your hands, if nails are not being beat into your feet, if people ain't spitting on you, if people ain't beating on you, baby, what you going through, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. If you not Jesus, you're going to be okay, because you haven't gone through or will not go through what Jesus went through. So any type of persecution that you may be facing right now, you will be fine. Just remember, ain't nobody got me on the cross. Ain't nobody putting nails in my hands. Ain't nobody spitting on me, because I know half the time, some of us with our human selves, we half the time want to fight people when they talking and they accidentally spit on us. Let's just be real. So you ain't finna stand there and let nobody spit on you intentionally. You're not finna do that. You're not just gonna stand there and let somebody beat a nail into you, not without a fight. Not without a fight. Baby, Jesus got on that cross. He stood up there and he did it without a fight. Baby, no. People may get the best of us, but we gonna try to fight. And we gonna try to get them up off of us. Oh yeah, that's what our human selves gonna do. That's what we gonna do. So listen, if you ain't been through none of that, whatever you going through, you gonna be just fine. But I need you to keep pressing. I need you to keep pushing, and I need you to keep pursuing and doing what the Lord told you to do, no matter what. No matter what. You keep doing what God told you to do. You don't have a right to quit. You don't have a right to abort the mission. You have a right to stay the course. That's what you have a right to do. You have a right to know the facts, accept the facts for what they are, and stand on God's truth. Stand on his word.